Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of the single-player Farming Simulator 2017 series. Last time we were here, we started cutting out a block. I've actually jumped ahead two whole episodes. I recorded two others since the last one that we had, and turns out I don't know what happened. They got corrupted or whatnot, so we lost the two. So our block's actually been cleared out quite a bit since I had a couple where I did some processing as well. But like I said, since then I lost those two videos, so we're going to start off here now. Basically in those two videos you didn't really miss much. All I did was process some wood, process a little bit of wood, and cut a little bit more out of this block. So that's kind of where we're at now. I was going to continue cutting here, but first I wanted to introduce a new toy that I created in between those videos. It's this guy. This guy is the new chipper. It's got this new head attached to it, which is actually just fixed right to it. It's not an attachment, it's actually part of the machine. This whole machine is just a chipper. You cannot detach this part, so it's one solid little object. But basically, it's a pretty wicked little chipper. Fire her up. So what you gotta do is you gotta hit O to unfold the pipe, and then hit X to unfold the other thing. Because basically this is just the wood chipper, and what I've done is I've taken the in-game skid steer and kind of attached it to it. So then fire it up. It's a pretty loud little devil, but it does a pretty good job chipping things. You gotta find things to chip here. So you'll see it'll just instantly chip up stuff. It doesn't save the wood chips, like you can't keep them or export them or anything. It just gets rid of them, cleans them up off the map, which is kind of all I really wanted, was a little machine that'll go around and just kind of clean up all these little bits and pieces. It's also got a first-person mode, but God forbid anyone wants to use that. With all the wires everywhere, it's a little hard to see. But yeah, like I said, in the last video, or one of the videos, I'm not sure which one it was, I said I wanted a wood chipper to clean up my mess that I made. And sure enough, I said screw it, and I went and built one. So this guy works really good for just driving around the block and picking up pieces. Buncher tends to make quite a mess while you're cutting, so it's nice to have something to go clean up all the little bits and pieces. I would like to get a stump grinder that can actually cut this fast. Then you can just drive through a block and clean it all up, but haven't had any luck with making one of those yet. So it'll do the little pieces. The big pieces it doesn't tend to want to do. If you kind of keep it to the right, it'll still kind of chew them up a bit sometimes. But these longer pieces, it's not really meant for the sticks. Eventually you can get the bigger stuff, but it's mostly meant for these little pieces where the hit detection can get both sides of the tree. Works a lot nicer. Oh, that's a stump still. Yeah, so it's a neat little machine, cleans up pretty well. It's a good way to keep your block clean so you can keep your performance levels a little bit higher, and it also gets rid of all the little bits and pieces for clean operation on your block. So I think that's pretty well all the stuff everywhere we cleaned up now. I was gonna finish processing this pile, I think. There we go. Alright. We can go park this little devil back over here. Alright. And we'll leave her there. Yeah, but it's a pretty cool little machine. Does the job anyway. I used to have something like that attacher point, or attacher head that you could attach to the tractors in Farming Simulator 2015. So it's nice to have something good too. See, one of my pieces of wood's going a little wacky here. I'm gonna fix that. First thing in the morning, see if I can get my fingers working here. And I was just, well, in multiple videos I was processing a whole bunch of wood here, so we're just going to continue that pattern. And we're doing shorts for the time being. Make a nice little pile over here. And depending on how time goes, oops, I forgot to turn my timer on again. There we go. Depending on how time goes, we'll see where we end up. We might be able to load a truck with yet. We'll see here. We will see how things go. So yeah, it's good. The more I do the single player thing, the more I'm discovering things that I want and things that I probably need. So every once in a while, I'll stop the videos and go start working on mods and create something new, and then go back to playing again. It's actually kind of fun doing it this way. You get some balsam. I wonder if we should separate the balsam. Or balsam birch. We'll put the birch over here. I like to keep it separated if we can. A little piece. And this is the life of a processor operator. You just do this all day long for fun. I actually don't mind processing. I think this is kind of fun. Keeping your piles all straight and tidy. Very good. Perfect. You see, it's starting to get dark again. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a little cheat here. The reason I do that is because for some reason at nighttime, with the shadows and stuff, it really hurts the performance. And I'm even on, like I said, I'm running a Titan XP, and it still hurts the performance when the shadows happen at night. There's just too many lights and stuff going on, I guess. I think the game isn't just super well optimized, because I play other games and it's you know, fine, you get like 140 frames a second, no problem. But this one seems to want to jump back and forth at 60, so we're just kind of holding our own here. But by keeping it kind of in the daylight, I notice the performance levels are much nicer. But I would like to do some nighttime logging, that's alright too, but it doesn't quite look as, it doesn't translate as well to YouTube in my opinion, so I generally just reset the time so it's always daytime while you're logging, which is, you know, probably ideal for real life, but not an option. It's nice to make all these big piles, because loading is what my favorite thing is to do. Can't wait to do some loading. Load up some trucks, go to the mill, pile it all there, and we'll see what we can accomplish. There we go. And it's funny, in that other video, well, it's probably one of the ones that got deleted, but I was laughing, talking about how annoying it is to have these bits and pieces laying around because I don't know how to quite deal with them yet. And then I made that chipper yesterday, and I was like, oh, this worked out pretty good. And it's a pretty small pile. By a little chipper. Let's slide this pile up a little bit here. I actually missed quite a bit in those videos because I was shoveling up wood and stuff like that out of the blocks and playing with the skidder. I don't know if I actually used the skidder in the last video. Did I? Can't remember. That's what happens when you skip videos in between. So we're gonna try. I think we got that problem fixed now, so we shouldn't be losing any more video time. But you just missed some tree cutting. That's all. Nothing too wild. mean, ideally, I think the best way to do it would be always have big wood. That'd be the best way to keep your performance levels really high, but this is not how it works right now. Alright, getting down to the last couple here. And then I think we're probably gonna bunch some more trees. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should take some of this wood out of here. Help get our performance levels back up. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do yet. Alright. We'll just park that right there. Alright. Well, maybe we'll start cutting into this part of the block. Could probably just turn the processor. You know, we'll load a truck. That's what we'll do. Somewhere out in La La Land here, we have a truck and a trailer. So we'll load that guy up. There we go. Take this guy out to the block, load it up, and bring some wood back. That's the plan. Yeah. Pretty good times. I still get lots of little performance bumps, which is kind of annoying. I gotta see if I can optimize this map a little bit better. There's just too many damn trees. That's just all there is to it. Too many trees and absorbing too much of my performance levels. Alright, so how do we want to load this bugger? Probably this side first. I'm gonna go this way. There we go. And hopefully I can cut into it enough that we will be able to just keep moving down the line. Where do we want it? Maybe about there. Alright, let's load up a truck if we can. Oops. So I could have gripped that one a little better. Hey? Alright. The art of loading trucks. It's one little scoop at a time. Actually, we have them pretty good size sorted here. There's none that are too big anyway. It tends to happen if you mix your bigger logs and smaller logs, you kind of get some troublesome glitches, but I'd say she's doing pretty good here now. There we go. Move them around, kind of make yourself a little platform on there. Try to keep them even as possible. There we go. Beauty. Like I said, this truck will hold a lot of short logs. So actually, maybe what we'll do is we'll do just a quarter like that, and then we'll do a scoop of little ones. And then just do a little scoop of the small stuff on top of each of these. That way we clean it all up. That's lots for that bunk. We could fill them right to the top, but I think we're gonna have too much wood here. Or should I say not enough wood to fill all these bunks up. Oh. Oh, sneaky little guy. Don't really like the way that's sitting. Just want that one to go right in there. That'd be good enough. It's kind of an art trying to load the logs on a truck, especially when they're different sizes like this. So if you see the butt end sticking out one side a little more, you can turn it to kind of even it out a little. And that kind of keeps the balance a bit. There we go. Maybe shake around the truck driver if he was in there. And let's get another scoop of these little guys here. There we go. It's like pulpwood. Just little tiny pecker poles. And then what I like to do is just to ensure they don't move around. I'm sure they won't anyway. I just lock the whole load and make sure it's all good and solid. And then I might have to pull the truck up actually, so I can finish up this little bit. Yeah, one of the bunks aren't right to the top. I could probably shorten those bunks actually. Probably should. Make it probably a little easier to load, and like I said, you don't really need that much wood on the truck at a time. There's enough of a gap there. And then we should be able to clean up the rest of this on this back bunk, I imagine. We'll just overload the back bunk, which is really what you shouldn't do. You should, if anything, you should overload the front bunk for weight, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. We'll just keep saving up those birch pieces and see if we can actually get a whole bunk eventually. I think it'll take a long time. There's only a few birch trees per 100 meters by the looks of it there, so. Oh, that's actually a lie. There's a few patches of solid birch. I remember when I built the map there was. I just can't remember where they are. There we go. Easy on the stakes. There, now we should be able to fit the rest of this stuff in here. So we'll do it in a few bites here. Just kind of lay it in there nice and gentle like. Actually, what's going on here? Looks like we got a bit of a gap in the front here. nice to make your loads as even looking as possible, but it doesn't always work, but you can try. Come on, get them all. There you go. There we go. Yeah, looks good. Alright, we'll park this guy back in home base here. And there you go. There we have it, a loaded truck. And for some reason there's a big lag delay when you go to hit those on. Probably because it's got to lock down a lot of pieces of wood. Take a picture of that, that's kind of cool. I like taking pictures. They make good thumbnails too. Oh, I see we got a piece of birch on there. I actually don't want that on there. I want to separate the birch, because then I'm hoping one day I can actually make a whole pile, or a whole bunk load. I need to be finicky and try to pick that one little piece out of there, while wrecking our beautiful job that we had. There we go. Oops. Easy boy. Ooh. That would have been funny. Knock the whole damn load over, all for one piece of birch. Alright. I'm content. Oh. There's another piece in there. Where the hell did that come from? This is going to be the death of me. I can see this already here. We're just gonna gently sort through it till we can grab that one. There we go. Now why, you ask? I don't know. I'm just trying to have some fun separating the piles a little. Is it necessary? No, not by any means. But we're doing it, so that's how that goes. Alright, let's lock this down. So it freezes temporarily. Be surprised this thing can pull all this. That's a lot of weight. A lot of weight. There we go. Now, I haven't done a full load yet, actually. Full load this heavy, so we're gonna see how it handles. The truck seems to be handling it just fine. But like I said, that is a lot of weight. Like an incredible amount. So we're gonna take it real easy on the corners. I'm definitely thinking about lowering those stakes though. I'm thinking maybe a few inches. Be easier to fill a truck, make it a little more fun. Alright, so this is where we're going to pile stuff. And this is our big crane loader. It's not the prettiest looking model in the world, that's for darn sure, but she does a really good job at pulling logs off trucks. Trying to take a screenshot, but I don't know what Steam's doing. It's being glitchy. It's like it lag delays to take it. I should probably be taking screenshots with what's it called? This gaming software. Oh, there it went. So maybe we won't do that anymore. We'll do a different way. Alright, so this big macho guy here. Turn a light on here. Oh, that makes better. This thing can do some pretty wicked grabs. Well, I don't know if we can do a whole bunk or not. It would seem that way. And then I just like to store it right here. That's my plan. I don't really have much of an intention of what I'm going to do with it yet, but I just like to store it. Inventory. Kind of try to flatten it out there a bit. That's pretty cool though. Being able to grab a whole bunk with just one grab is pretty neat. Easy now. So I like to load straight on. I don't like doing this sideways stuff, but there we go. Yeah, if you're unloading with this guy, you don't want to do anything too quickly. You want to kind of do some nice, smooth, little, short movements because it's dealing with a lot of weight. Ugh, these little pecker poles, look at them ruining my pile. I think you do your best to try to sort them out a little bit, but alright, now we're gonna have to pull this guy ahead a little bit. Pull it ahead. Nice and gentle like. Yeah, like I said, it's definitely not the prettiest looking model. It's very basic and kind of boring, but man, is it a good crane. Undeniably, it's a good crane. If we can fix these back end up a little bit. Whatever. The set's as good as she gets. And we're gonna drop her down right here. Oh, grabbing the frame, in theory. And then maybe we will pile that right here. Actually, I'm gonna turn it this way because that'll butt it up a little. And release. Yeah, I mean, you could sit here and play with this till the cows come home, straightening it out, but it's just a short pile. Not worried about it. And then if we ever run out of money, I can just turn and drop it over there and feed the mill. But it's fun to stack it up and see what kind of progress you can make too. That is, if your performance can handle it, we're gonna find out. There we go. Good enough. Alrighty, so we're gonna park this guy in its regular park position. Alright, there you go. We cleaned up that block pretty quick. Now we got a whole bunch more cutting ahead of us and a whole lot more processing by the looks of it. But yeah, we're slowly kind of cutting away there, so that's good. Whoops, holy jeez. Sometimes this thing turns a little quicker than you expect. I'm gonna park this bad boy right here. It's funny, all these people always ask, is like, how come your maps don't have an auto sell site? Well, they do, people don't realize it. If you drive through here with a loaded truck on any of my maps that have this is a big auto sell point. So as soon as you drive through here, your logs will just sell right off your truck. Ding, 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 ding. It just saves people unloading if they don't want to unload the trucks, right? So Alright, well, we're hitting our time now, so I'm going to call that the end of this video. Hopefully this one doesn't corrupt and you will see it. But yeah, next time we will keep cutting with the feller buncher, maybe process some more logs and try to clean up that block a little bit more. And who knows, maybe I'll have new stuff, maybe I won't. You just never know with me, so. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and we will catch you guys on the next one. See ya.